Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Dear market participants, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is a brief information about the International Islamic Financial Market known as IIFM. When was the IIFM established? IIFM was established in the year 2002 under the Royal Decree number 23 of the Kingdom of Bahrain as a neutral and non-profit global standard-setting body of the Islamic financial services industry, focusing on standardization of Sharia-compliant financial contracts or Sharia-compliant financial agreements and product templates. Who are the founders of IIFM? The founders of IIFM are Central Bank of Bahrain, known as CBB, Islamic Development Bank in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Bank Indonesia or Central Bank of Indonesia, Bank Negara Malaysia or Central Bank of Malaysia, represented by Labuan Financial Services Authority, Central Bank of Sudan, and Brunei Darussalam Central Bank. IIFM is one of the main recognized infrastructure institutions in the industry and mandated to publish practical and ready-to-use, globally standardized Sharia-compliant financial documentations or agreements to achieve the following: unification, Sharia harmonization, and transparency in this blessed industry through its documentation standardization process. As we know, there are other infrastructure institutions in the industry as well. The first one is Accounting and Auditing Organization for Islamic Financial Institutions, known as AAOIF, based in the Kingdom of Bahrain and mandated to issue general Sharia standards, accounting standards, auditing, etc. Number two is the Islamic Financial Services Board, known as IFSB, based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and mandated to issue global prudential regulation standards, etc. And the third one is CBAFI, based in the Kingdom of Bahrain, to support the industry growth through specific activities and initiatives. Dear market participants, to date, IIFM has published many comprehensive documentation and product confirmation standards, as well as related guidance notes or guidance memorandums across 4 key areas. Number 1 is the liquidity management, Islamic hedging transaction, sukuk, and the 4th is the trade finance, both funded and unfunded transactions. In addition, IIFM also issue a very comprehensive, anticipated, and well-received annual sukuk reports, as well as other publications and research papers, such as white paper on global benchmark rate reforms, repo concept paper, etc. Also, IIFM issue jurisdiction-specific legal opinions for enforceability of financial contracts for IIFM Islamic hedging standards. Also, capacity building on published IIFM standards by conducting or offering practical-oriented training workshops for professionals, which is very successful. Dear market participants, IIFM standard documents have gained global recognition. Financial institutions, banks benefit tremendously from these high-level documents by saving the following. 1. Legal documentation related cost. They save the cost, they save the money by using the IIFM published standards. Number 2, time efficiency in terms of negotiation means shorten the negotiation period and execution of the transactions in a short time, as well as minimizing operational risk arising from financial transactions, because all legal issues are covered in the IIFM published standards. IIFM has its own Sharia board comprised of 12 prominent and renowned scholars in the industry with vast knowledge and understanding of the contemporary mode of transaction system, representing all Islamic school of thought. Representing all Islamic school of thought. Their mandate is based on the IIFM Sharia Board Charter. Finally, dear market participants, I urge you all to join IIFM membership to take advantage of the many great benefits and advantages, as I mentioned earlier, especially saving the cost, time efficiency in terms of negotiation, shorten the period of execution of the transactions, and minimizing operational risk. Also, part of the benefits, getting access to IIFM published standards, which are exclusive to its members, and more other benefits. This is a brief information about IIFM. So please visit the IIFM website for more important and interesting detailed information on IIFM. Thank you very much for listening.